Hey!
Welcome back to our challenge recap video.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my mind went blank.
For
It's
this
not a recap
season-
video, it's a reaction video.
A reaction video
Yeah.
for this season, which is
Spies, Lies, and
mud pies.
mud pies.
Hey!
It works. It's another kind of pie. I think we did apple pies before.
Oh,
We-
yeah,
we're
it's
gonna be
another
more
kind of pie.
creative in the
Yeah, we
future,
gotta
you
start
guys.
thinking them on the fly.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about. Oh my goodness. Okay, so
The episode kind of already started sad a little bit to me.
it started off with a bang already to me. We're picking up from the aftermath of last week. And it is sad. We see Fessy and Josh, both break down. And, that it is deeper than this show. They do have a friendship outside of this house. You guys, we have our people that we give a hard time. But please know that we are going to be objective. And is that the right word? Yeah. Or
Subjective. One of them.
Subjective.
We're gonna be very
open-minded. We're gonna
with
tell it
this.
like it is, the way that we feel it is. At
And
least.
it was really sad because Josh is talking about how Fessy has become one of his best friends.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that he's just hurt by everything that went down.
Mm-hmm.
And then Corey, they feel like Corey
and Tori instigated that stuff straight up. They instigated it. We know. We watched it last week and we watched it again this week.
At least
So,
Tori was apologetic.
At least Tori owned up to it. Corey annoyed the mess out of me. I'm like, really, Corey? It don't matter. No, I'm not responsible. Yeah, you're not, but
you don't do that to people.
Just because you're bored or something.
Yeah.
And it, like Amanda said, it's Josh. Josh pops off every single time. So even Tori, you need to take some responsibility because you knew you was literally dragging the Incredible Hulk to an argument.
Yeah.
And no, you weren't just dragging like some calm person. So
right. And then we start off with them hating on Amber B yet again.
Berna, what is your problem, girl? I liked you, but you're really messing that up.
I cannot stress how unlikable she is becoming every time.
Yes, at least Esther owned up to it. Thank you, Esther, for owning up to it. Even though you still don't quite like Amber B, you owned up to it, gave her a hug.
Yeah, and that was so, I don't understand why these people don't like her. Like, she's so gracious.
Gracious, yeah, sure.
Great. I'm saying, okay, it sounds weird to me. But yeah, I mean, like, she could have, granted, I don't think she's a fighter anyways, but she definitely didn't have to go to her and be like, hey, don't ever do that. We're still cool, and hug her and everything, for crying out loud. She could have just hated her from then on and been like, let's get her in there. Let's get them out of there.
But she kept it real. She was like, we're both women. I would never do that to you. And Esther was just like, yeah. And I'm sorry, and gave her a hug. Why is Berna standing there,
still hating on her? And then she's crying because she had a terrible night.
Yeah, and she got a drink thrown in her face.
Yeah.
And sometimes, that does feel like, man, I really wanted to do something about it, but I didn't do something about it, and I still feel disrespected.
And these stupid people trying to pit us against each other.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're not someone who's used to that kind of stuff. She can be a little bit sad about it or shook up about it.
Yeah.
Why do you always have something to say? I'm sorry.
Berna hating on her like that is unwarranted, and it makes her extremely unlikable. These girls are jealous, y'all. Mm-hmm. The girls that are hating on Amber B are jealous. Point blank and period.
But I'm excited. We got to see what's going to happen because I'm afraid Fessy don't ruin his chances. Yeah. Right when I started to maybe like him since he apologized, finally. And
he might be going home.
I just hope that he learned a lot from this season. Like, don't stab your friend in the back to get rid of somebody who ain't even thinking about you.
And I'm glad he has Amanda, and Josh has Amanda, and she was talking to Fessy and letting him know, like, hey, that's your friend. Y'all are supposed to be working together. This isn't that. That's what a good girl does.
Yeah, and I think Josh snapped on her because he felt like she was just talking to him. And that's what it looked like for a while. It's like, why are you just talking to him? He's not the one who hit him. But anyways, she's talking to both of them. We're going to see what happens. Casey's talking to both of them. And I appreciate Casey, too.
Like, they're all crying. Nani's crying.
Yeah.
And it's just really, a sad thing.
It's a real moment.
These people might have taken advantage of them, and Fessy might be paying for it. Mm-hmm. You guys know from last video that we wanted Fessy to go home, and we're excited about it.
I know. They're playing with our emotions now. Because now I'm just like, don't go. But, big ups to Casey for finally being like, taking Josh's side and having Josh's back even a little bit, but just by saying he's wrong, you're wrong, both of you are wrong, instead of just acting like it was just Josh.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see what happens.
Oh, I forgot we had.
I was like, why you just sitting back comfortable? All right. Oh man, guys.
So somber.
Yeah, it is. It's like a funeral. Bettina said. We're gonna. Oh my gosh. We hope that nobody goes home, but TJ's there. It's never good when TJ's there. He could be there to just be like, "Hey, don't you do it again."
Yeah. I mean, like it wasn't like really bad.
Yeah, it wasn't like a punch or anything.
We can hold some hope.
But they sent Turbo home for literally nothing. So you just never know.
Yeah,
and I heard that Jordan complained about
Jordan, exactly.
Jordan's
whereas
whiny behind.
Josh wasn't complaining about because he doesn't want
Fessy to go. So we saw some another great moment between Josh and Fessy. Fessy really being humble and talking about his losses. Alicia pointed out instead of just his successes,
he's always
talking about his
how
failures.
Great he is all the time. Yeah.
So it was nice to hear him talk about his failures and
with Josh.
And Josh as well was talking about how he wants to make a final two and that stuff gets to him. He jokes about it, but he that does suck. We
love a good bromance.
Yeah, we do, and I'm telling you, they're gonna have us. I feel like one of them's gonna go home. But if they don't, then maybe they can have us rooting for them this season. But we're rooting for them at this point. Like we like to see it. We like to see the honesty. We like to see the humility. So that's all we ever wanted.
If not this season, then we'll definitely be rooting for them next season. And also, one other thing we need to talk about is Emmy is thinking about stealing Uncle CT.
And guess what? Guess who doesn't care?
For Berna.
Doesn't feel bad, never care. I mean, we did care. So I can't say never care. Don't care anymore, though, because we want to act stank. So we do not care.
Maybe that's why they were showing her act stank. Because maybe they knew that we were going to be like, and we weren't going to care, and they didn't want us to care. I don't know, you guys, but it's just too much because they're foreshadowing it so much that it's like if Emmy does go in, whoever she goes in against, pretty sure they're gonna lose because why would they foreshadow this so much and then her not even get to choose CT? It'd be disappointing.
So then it's like y'all did the most in a way. Per usual. Well, guys, it's a sad day. Sad day in the challenge house that was. And if let it be known, if we ever thought that Fessy didn't have friends in that house, he does, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of people really care about him. A lot of people really be having his back. And I thought that before now. I was like, how come nobody's sticking up for Josh more? Like, so many people were on Fessy's side. So, they both have a lot of people that care about them. So that's really good. Kudos to them. And it sucks that Fessy had to go, but...
Yeah, I never expected for us to actually be sad about it. It's just like a crazy, crazy turn of events.
Right, I'm telling you.
But it is very sad. But, he humbled himself when he left, and he said that he learned a lot about himself. So I think that he left in such a great way that next season he should be there in Jesus' name.
He
and
can
I think
get the
that
W.
He'll have people rooting for him.
He'll have people rooting for him, number one. And number two, he could actually win. Because sometimes you really have to take yourself out of the game to be like, okay, a wake-up call. I play this game very dumb. And this is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to let people provoke me. And I'm also not going to have this big ego. Like, he learns something every season.
I'm going to have my friends' backs. They're going to have my back. And we're going to get there. And we're going to do it together. And I'm going to win. But
he learns and grows every season. So I really think he can get it next season.
I had a feeling that he left. You try not to get spoiled, but I think I had some kind of feeling based off of something that I saw that he was going to leave at some point, but I sure did not. I was waiting to see him get eliminated by somebody. I never thought that he got eliminated by himself.
Yeah, and it's the worst because him and Esther literally could have taken the whole thing possibly.
Yeah,
they were a force, and it kind of reminds me of like Zach and Amanda, except Zach and Amanda did not get along like Esther and Fessy did. Yeah. But they were consistently winning in that season, and then sent themselves home.
Supposed to be theirs. Yeah.
I'm gonna blame it on Zach because let's be real, it was Zach's fault because Amanda's the reason they won that and were in position of power. So she should have been allowed to save her Lavender ladies. But anyways, we're not gonna get into that. But it's just sad. And
something that was weird to me, I don't know if you guys caught Nelson outside when the vets were all outside talking about, so we're just going to let Josh slide on this. I was very confused as to his angle and why is he now wanting to go after Josh? Like,
yeah, the thing
alliance should still be intact. Y'all should still be going after rookies.
Yeah, and what do you mean we're gonna let Josh slide? Are we gonna let Corey slide because Corey's the one who started this whole, instigated this whole thing? Right. Sometimes Nelson, my dude, he be trying to put a S on his chest and he be trying to be Superman and look out for everybody, which is really weird because he'll look out for everyone and at the same time be trashing people and be the reason there's any problem in the first place. Sometimes with the girls, he'll be like looking out for the girls, but then it's like, but you trashed Denisa and you trashed this person, you trashed Kayla and stuff like that. So I don't know, Nelson, calm down, sit down. Nobody asked for your input. It's like Brad trying to save the pizza. And nobody asked for the pizza to be saved.
This is a second pizza situation, you guys, and there might be more.
And then there was the pasta situation with Corey. Like, the people don't play with their food. But yeah, like, stay out of it, Nelson. And now we're gonna see who's gonna get voted in.
Devin was not believing those apologies from Corey and Tori.
My thing
is, I definitely don't believe Corey.
I don't believe it from Corey because Corey was so indignant and so entitled and so adamant about not having a reason to be sorry the previous night. Tori already was apologetic, so I accept her apology. I believe it's genuine. Corey, go sit down, have several seats.
I'm scared out of my mind because these people will vote me in.
Yeah.
If they have a reason. It could be.
It could be both, yeah. And maybe she just realized it before Corey did because Corey was just being stupid. But yeah, the girls are going to go in regardless. So it's like, Esther, do you want to go in and have your fate in your own hands so you can pick a replacement partner yourself?
Esther should go in.
I don't think she should either. It's too much of a gamble. So she can just end up with whoever she ends up with. Send in Berna. We're okay with that. Yeah, I know CT wouldn't be torn up about it. So
I'm so tired of these doggone women hating on Amber B.
I'm telling you, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Is so many of them too. Amanda, why, like they just really can't fathom someone being nice, and it's a problem. It's a huge problem. And it, like Alicia, we were talking during the show, she was like, did they not watch her play on Big Brother? Did they not watch her play last season? Because she's a loyal player, and that's directed to Casey, I guess. Big Brother. Yeah, she was loyal to them last season.
Ones who
dogged her out. Yeah, and then want to be like, you don't trust her, Casey.
It's such projection. They're totally
projecting. Just because you're not trustworthy doesn't mean she's not.
I think that they don't plan to really play the game with her. And so they're like, she can't play the game with us if we're not really playing with her. So we need to get rid of her.
Which is really sad. And Amber, we're going to see how things pan out this season. But I feel like y'all still need to have a talk.
People need to put some respect on Amber B's name, and they need to start playing with her. She does not deserve this treatment at all. She's a loyal person. She won last season, so she is a champ.
Yeah. That's why I really want Pauly to come back, because if Pauly comes back, then they got another person from Team Big Brother. I don't know if he's even going to play with Team Big Brother, honestly. But what I do know is that he would have Amber's back.
Yeah.
So I want somebody from Big Brother to actually have Amber's back and not just be stringing her along and using her for a number.
Because that's how it was on her season of Big Brother. Those girls were hating on her that season too for no reason. She was doing nothing. Amber is always confident. She's never hating on any other girls. But the girls
keep that confidence.
Her,
keep it, girl.
They hate on her.
Yeah, and it's so annoying.
Berna is it's the
nasty.
Worst of them all.
It's really ugly, and you're better than that. Go home.
For
and
no reason.
Assess yourself, because it's not good to be that way.
Looks so terrible. Like
if she wants to be fake, which she's not, by the way, but if she wants to be fake, what does that have to do with you? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Worry about your own game, because guess what? You're tanking your own game, and your awesome partner, CT don't want to. Okay, you don't want to be with you.
And that's why your partner about to be stolen, and you're gonna go home next week, and I'm gonna laugh. I'm going to laugh. Because
you couldn't focus on your own game and you're looking at other people. So that's the lesson of the season. Stop focusing on other people, hating on other people, want to put an S on your chest and be the justice woman for the people.
You are a rookie. Know your place.
Know your place. Play your own game. Champ. You almost kind of want to see Amber B in the elimination, because she played rugby and she could beat.
She's already done beat these folks in here. She could probably. And that's why I believe Casey will not put her in there. Because that is too much of a risk.
Yeah,
you don't want.
And Emmy said she wanted something physical, so Emmy's gonna go down there. Hopefully beat Esther, because Esther annoyed us in the Liberation talking about Amber. Again. It's like, that's not even the place to talk about Amber if you wanted to talk about Amber. And why are you talking about Amber?
Why are these people trying to blame her
when Amber forgave
this fight that happened? When Amber was calm. calm the whole time. Amber was in an argument. She never got physical with anybody. She never threw. It's allowed to be in an argument, people.
Yeah.
You have some nerve to be trying to blame Amber B for what happened. No.
I mean, I wish she didn't fall for it as well, but she fell for it. She got in the argument, but she's not the one who threw a drink.
The argument was not over pizza.
Yeah.
Yes, she did come over there to talk about the pizza, but then she ended up talking to him about
things that they needed to talk about.
To talk to him about, and it was a conversation.
Yeah.
That turned into an argument
because they wanted to drag Josh
wasn't-
into it, and Esther wanted to get involved in it. So she's not to blame for what it turned into.
Those people escalated it.
Yeah.
Actually, it was really Esther because Esther threw that drink, and I think that's when Tori went and was like, "Ooh, they getting your girl."
No, they had already gotten him because I remember he was there and he was like, "That's not cool," and that's what really set him off because he really didn't like that.
The drink thing set him off, so y'all could be thinking Esther.
But I don't like how Esther said, standing up for someone who doesn't mean that much to you or doesn't mean like that's so rude. Like Amber already knows she's at the bottom of that thing. That's super rude. And it wasn't all about Amber. It was about Josh as well. Josh felt like I made my thoughts known to you, Fessy, that I wanted to be partnered with Amber. I was super excited to have her as a partner. And you completely disregarded my feelings when you voted her into elimination. You got rid of my partner that I was super excited to have. Esther, that's what it's about. It's not just about him standing up for somebody who he's quote unquote not as close to. He was mad because he felt like his feelings weren't taken into consideration, and they weren't. So, people.
So bye, Esther, and bye, Berna.
Yeah, bye. You can go. Well, Esther's trying. She really is.
Well, when we left off before, we didn't know who was going to be chosen. Kesey was.
Although we did know. I did know. Yeah, we did know.
She chose
Emmy. You wanted the physical. And Berna was like, I'm not running the game.
And Esther was like, oh my gosh,
Sherlock.
What's happening? I didn't even know that she was being talked about. Yeah, because you guys are rookies and
you're not running
know
anything.
Things.
You don't know
running
things.
Anything.
Know your place. So I had to love to see it. And then Amber, the juxtaposition to okay, Amber's right here, Emmy's here, and then Berna's here. So then you have Emmy go down, and then Berna's left up here scowling, and Amber's like, go Emmy, you got this. And with a big smile on her face, being the angel that she is.
When TJ asked her like what she was doing down there or whatever, and she was like talking about how she wanted to get a new partner, she was like,
no, she was scowling before that.
Okay, so
she was.
Before,
so the juxtaposition between them.
Yep. She's not having a good time, y'all. I hate to say, karma comes around.
Is coming for Esther and Berna. And we're just
you sow, biblical terms,
eating our popcorn. She ain't ready
it's
for
so
it.
Wonderful.
Welcome to the challenge.
I cannot wait for Emmy to win and still CT. I literally cannot wait.
Yeah. Woohoo! Bye.
And boy, was she a sore loser.
I'm telling you guys, it's like normally we can at least be like, okay, you learned your lesson. Come back better and stronger. Come back improved. This girl's still talking nonsense, but I do kind of wonder a little bit if maybe she was directing that to Casey. Maybe she felt betrayed by Casey because they didn't really show her saying Amber. So maybe she was saying like, because she did say, I'm coming back for all of y'all. Like she didn't say,
yeah, but do you
I'm
think
coming
she
back
was
for
calling
Amber.
Everybody fake because they were.
She may have been calling everybody fake,
She
and that's
better, y'all. All I can say is she better have been calling everybody fake.
Yeah, because and if she did, she was calling everyone fake. Shame on you, MTV, for making it look like something it wasn't. Because I don't respect that mess just for drama and for clout or whatever. But from what they made it look like she was talking to Amber. Amber, you're gonna have to let us know. I'm gonna hit you up, girl, on Instagram. And y'all, Instagram. Amber is so kind. No, Instagram. I'm gonna hit her up on Instagram.
Okay.
Amber is so kind, you guys, that she be responding back to us like Polly does too.
Love her. We love her and Polly. They're our faves. And Amanda.
But Amanda has not written us back though. No. Where you at, girl? I'm just kidding. But I'm gonna hit Amber up and I'm gonna ask her. Yes, she might watch it. And I'm gonna ask her, was she talking? If she can tell me, she might not be able to tell me. Was she talking to you or was she talking to everybody? And they made it look like she was talking to you. If she was talking to Amber, not cool. You still went out
not
badly.
Cool, you can stay gone.
Yeah. If she was talking to everybody, that's different. But
Yeah.
still, I'm like, y'all gotta stop going out holding all these grudges, because it's not good, and you're gonna come in with all these enemies that you made for yourself.
She has absolutely no reason to be holding any kind of grudges whatsoever. She was not done dirty in any kind of way. So
she wasn't. So
and I really can't see her saying that to the whole house. I think she's still just mad at Amber. They just hate her. Her and Berna just hate her.
She was saying that for Amber. That was so out of pocket and just weird.
And talk
It's
about
like,
playing victim. Berna. Talk about somebody playing victim. Well, she gave me her word and blah, blah,
she said I was the one she trusted the most, and Emmy played her. Emmy said, and she had that clap back. Emmy said, who are you rooting for? Esther. Oh, okay, yeah, you're not my friend. So love to see it. Red for filth. Red for filth. But next week looks interesting because it looks like it's going to be Huey and Berna against the world, and they may actually pull it out. I don't know.
For them not to pull this out, you guys, I will be so upset.
I really don't care, because if the veterans have to go against each other, they have to go against each other.
She's gonna put Amber down there because she hates her.
Who's gonna put Amber down there?
Berna, because she hates her.
Oh, well, that's
why I
true.
need for it not to happen.
Yeah, but maybe she'll put CT and Emmy down there, and not Amber, because I would hate for her to put Amber down there against Emmy and CT. But to me, Emmy and CT have done her way more dirtier than Amber at this point, who Amber did never do anything to her. So
Amber never has done anything to anybody, and yet they still find reasons to hate her. So
yeah. But anyways, this was a great episode, hour-long episode. I think that's actually all we needed, because so much happened this episode.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to.
It would have been like womp womp.
Yeah.
Like it ended in a good spot.
And I hope that we get our hour and a half back next week, because we need to gotta have it. I'm about to go watch this after show because I want the tea.
So. I might wait till tomorrow and watch it at work, since
I didn't even know she watched it, you guys. So
I didn't. I watched it for the first time this week, and it was good.
They're good. They're always good. Devin be killing the game, don't she? She's a great host. All right, you guys.
She is.
So thank you so much for watching. Please let us know what you thought of this episode. Oh my goodness. Please let us know what you thought so we can write you back, because it was a lot. And we'll see you next week. Likes, comment, and subscribe, please.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
God bless.
God bless. This camera was so far away this time.
No, we normally, get it.
No, it's really far away this time. And I have no makeup on.